Now, push that leg straight up to the sky as much as you can. So your left leg's on the ground, your right leg is hovering in the air, and then slowly lower it back down. Controllably, I'm coming quite close to you, okay? Take a breath in at the bottom. That same leg lifts it straight back up to the sky.
Let's move back.
No. Push it straight, press down, pull the toes in, push the heels away. I'm just going to get a weird angle, really close to you. Might have to make you move up. And drop it straight back down, hit the ground. Take a breath in, squeeze the belly, and same leg, lift it straight back up. Right leg up to the sky. Yeah, in a minute. If you don't mind. Push it straight, breathe. And lower it back down to the floor. Pause there. Take a long, deep breath in. Straighten out those arms a little bit more. Left leg, lift it up. Straighten the knee, push it away. Push your left hip down into the floor. Right leg dead straight. Toes in, heels away, squeezing that belly. Take one more breath. Lower it straight back down to the floor. Take a breath at the bottom. And then exhale, lift it up. Pushing the leg straight, squeeze the belly, drive the thigh a little bit closer in. Take a breath in, exhale, lower it down. We do that one more time. Just take a little breath at the bottom. And then float that leg back up. Straighten it, squeeze tight. Draw the thigh in. Push the right leg flat to the floor. And then lift the right leg up to join the left. Float the legs above the hips. So part your feet slightly. And let's extend those legs as much as we possibly can. And then push the rib cage down, back down, lower tummy down. Pull your toes in. Push your heels up. Inhale, bend the knees and pop the feet to the floor. Roll the hips up when you hit the ground. Come up into bridge. Pull the knees very slightly in. Take a long, deep breath in. Take a long, deep breath out. Inhale, tap your buttocks down to the floor. Exhale, lift straight back up again. Inhale, tap down. Exhale up. So now warming up the lower back. Buttocks, hamstrings, thighs. A little bit of mobilization, flexion, extension through the spine before we go to some deep rotation. Lift and lower. Lovely deep breath out as we lift, deep breath in as we drop. 4 more. Now, when we do our last one, I want you to keep your hips up. So I want you to stay up in a bridge. Pause up here. And then gently bend the elbows, lift the forearms off the ground, and lift those arms straight up above your chest. Turn your palms forward. Inhale, drop your elbows to the floor. So we come to a 90-degree angle. Exhale, press the arms back up, gently bringing the weights together. Inhale down. Exhale up. So we're bending the arms to 90 degrees, and we're pressing back up again. If you feel your weight's too light, grab some heavier weights. It's a big muscle, it can do a lot. Now lift those hips a little bit higher. Don't lose the focus on your lower back and buttocks. Inhale, tap down, exhale up. 5 more. Three more. Last 2. Last 1. Hold up into the air. Turn your palms in. Bring your weights together. Float your hips down towards the floor. Keeping the arms drifted above your shoulders. Let the spine settle for breath in. Imprint your spine. Lift your legs to tabletop. And we're going to inhale, bend the weights behind our head. So the skull crushes, elbows pointed to the sky. Exhale, extend our arms back up again. Inhale. Now the legs are going to stay isolated at 90 degrees. Or if you wish, you can straighten them. You can push them to 45 degrees and just hold them there. Just bending and extending, waking up the triceps. Don't move the legs stay isolated. Just isolated legs. Bend, extend. If it's too much, you can drop your feet to the ground and work there. Give me 6 more. 5. Come on, squeeze those bellies, wake them up. 4. Bend those elbows, back up the triceps. 3, 2, one more. And 1. Arms to the sky. Bend your knees, pop your feet back down to the floor. Lift your hips, roll up into a bridge. Inhale, open your arms out wide. So we're making a half circle with the arms. Forearms don't quite hit the ground. We exhale, pull the arms back up above the chest. Take a heavier weight if you wish. It's again that big muscle. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, close. Lift, squeeze the butt. Lift the butt a little bit more, hips up. Now squeeze the knees a little bit closer in. Let's work deep into these chest muscles. Please take a heavy weight if it's too easy. I want you to feel like your arms do some work. Exhaling. Inhale to drop out. 5, 4. Lift a bit higher. 3, 2. Give me one more. One more big lift. Keep the weights together. Hold there. Inhale, exhale, roll it out. Now I'm going to drop one weight down. If you've got light weights, keep holding the light weight. And then lift your legs to tabletop. This time your arms stay dead straight. But when I say dead straight, always have a micro bend in the elbow so you're not hyperextending. And you're going to extend your arms and your leg away, pull back in, and to the other side. So here we're mobilizing the shoulder joint. We're not working the triceps anymore. We're just literally allowing those shoulders to pull all the way behind, lifting out through the arms, and at the same time you kick the leg away. If it's too much, reduce the range. Drop your arms halfway, maybe tap the floor with a 90-degree angle through the legs instead. Yeah, take your option that works for you. Now, also, everybody, your legs need to stay at 90 degrees at the top, which means your heels don't drop lower than your knee joint. So have a look at what you're doing. That's it. And if you wish, you can do 2 legs together. 8 more. If you wish, you can add a little crunch. Come on, reach, guys. Let's warm these tummy muscles up. 3, 2, one more. And 1. Now pop the feet down. Take your weights, take your arms back into that T. Settle them down. So we've done flexion, extension. Let's take it into rotations. Let's wriggle myself up. Breath in, exhale, lift those legs. Now we're going to do a variation of rotations today. So it's just going to be really good for your backs. Your backs. We drop their legs first of all, nice and easy. Halfway, 3/4 of the way, or nearly fully down to the floor, keeping the shoulder on the floor. Inhaling, bringing our legs back to center, pausing in the middle. We take our legs straight up to the sky with our toes pointed. We lower our left leg down towards the floor, pause, and then push the soles of the feet away and lengthen the knees. Your left leg is going to pulse. 8, 7, 6. Fire up those abs. 4. The right leg is pressed up to the sky. Lift the legs all the way up, bend the knees. Drop the knees halfway, 3/4 of the way, or nearly fully over to the left, right shoulder on the floor. Pause, squeeze the belly to lift the legs back up. Straighten. Drop your right leg down. This time we point the toes. Straighten through both knees, pulse the right leg. 8, 7, 6. Vacuum in those abs. 3, 2, 1. Lift the legs up, bend the knees. Legs float over to the right, halfway, 3/4 of the way, or all the way to so it taps the floor. Lift back up. Extend your legs to the sky. Left leg down. Dorsiflex the feet, toes and heels away. Pulse. 8, 7. Draw those abs in. 5. You right, Richard?
Yes.
3, 2, and 1. Leg up. Bend the knees, float them over to the left, halfway through quarters or fully down, brushing the ground, shoulders pinch the floor, inhaling back into center when you're ready. Straighten the legs, toes pointed, right leg drops down, hovers, toes stay pointed, we pause. 8, 7, straighten the legs. 5, 4, straighten your left leg to the sky. And then lift it up, bend the knees, and this time we're just going to put my knees all the way over to the right. Relax them down completely. Enjoy that stretch. This is the easy rotational stretch we're going to start with today. Just slide your hand on that thigh, catch it, and take a little rotation, resisting, pushing the left shoulder to the floor and opening that left arm. Now, whilst we're here, you should feel it's quite comfortable. So release the hand and make sure your legs kind of feel reasonably comfortable there. You want to have your left hip bone stacked on top of your right, and then we're going to lift the left leg up with a gentle rotation up towards the sky and straight back down. When I say a gentle rotation, don't turn your whole knee so your hip rolls and you just roll yourself into a nice little comfy place. Keep your hip firmly where it is. Just squeeze the outside of your buttock and thigh to lift the leg as high as it will go. Now, if your left arm starts to go a little bit numb, just ease it off a little bit. Maybe turn palm down. Now, we're not going to be here for long. Okay, so just enjoy this little kind of nice part.
He says it's going to get worse.
Yeah. Give me 2 more lifts up. And then hold your leg up for me and straighten the leg so it lines up with the opposite leg. So thighs are aligned. Turn the toes up. Look forward towards me. We're going to push the leg down towards the bottom of our mats. Lift it all the way up and circle it around and down. So we're kind of making a quarter circle, but getting as high as we can. So now there's quite a lot of mobility going on in those hips. Do this with your knee bend. Reduce the range.
It's my
You
SI.
need to move it.
I know. It's my SI and my hip flexors at the
I could crack your sacrum if you wanted to. I've cracked lots of sacrums this week.
Might have to. I'm going to do it.
So make sure you haven't rolled your hip back to the left. Stack it a little bit more. Keep that leg moving. Big circles and then reverse the circles of your next one. So take your leg up to the sky, all the way back around and down. I want to reduce it to do it with knee bend. Do it like that. Yeah. And now I'm confused. Which way are we going? Up, back and round. The easier way. Now squeeze your bellies. Don't let that hip roll and get those legs higher. We have lost legs. Come back to me. Legs have stopped. Give me 4 more big circles. 4. This should be hurting, yes? No?
Yes, it does.
Easy? Is it easy, Anthony?
Turn my shoulder.
And then hold your next one out in front of your hip. Turn the toes up and press the legs up and down. Don't let your leg fall lower than your hip level. 8, 7, go higher. 6, turn the toes to the sky. 4, 3, 2, last one. And then just step it down on top of that other leg. Take that left arm, bring it up towards the sky without the weight, and let it join the lower hand so you roll completely over to the right side. And that just settles your buttocks a little bit because it pushes you into that resting point through the hips. And then we're going to open the arm back out again. Keep those hips stacked, because now they're back aligned. Lift the leg back up. Actually, I'm lying. Lift the arm back up, bring it back over again, and stay on your right side. Sorry. Okay, your bottom leg now straightens out down. And that bottom leg is going to float in front of you. Bent knee. And you're going to squeeze the left butt, put it behind you into extension, and then you're going to squeeze the belly and put it forward into flexion. So imagine you're pushing your knee behind you without moving your hips, and then pulling your knee up towards your armpit. So this is just called hip flexion extension, taking the load off by bending the knee. Yeah, I keep losing my train of thought today. So engage those abs. You can do this bit higher, yeah. And then you want to put this all around here, yeah.
I'm not going any further than.
Right, guys, take a little bit more concentration to your core. Don't move your backs. Imagine you're absolutely isolated from your hips up. Complete core is strong, your trunk's not moving. Just purely move through that hip, much better. Knees a little bit higher, everybody. 4 more. Squeezing forward. Squeezing back. Squeeze it forward, lift it a little bit higher. Squeeze it back. Your left butt cheek should be hurting. Forwards. We're going to do 1 more. And once you've done your last squeeze behind, put it back into the center, lift it up, and give me some little pulses up to the sky. Now it should be hurting. Actually, physically, squeeze that left butt cheek. Tiny little muscle there. We'll move that leg up and down. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. 8, 7, 6. Abs on. 4, 3, 2, and just release it. So now your body is a lovely straight line. Engage the abs. Lift the legs to a hover. Lift the top leg. Point the toes. Lift the lower leg a little bit more. Lift the top leg a little bit more. And pulse that top leg till that left buttock has totally fatigued and it's so numb you can barely feel it anymore. But that's the point we want to get it to. So if you're not getting it yet, squeeze and lift it higher and breathe. Come on, lift it, do it maximum. 8, 7, 6. Use your core. 4, 3, last 2, and then release it down. Bend the knees and just give it a little rub. Flip yourself over into tummy from here. Bring your weights with you. I recommend light weights for this one, but if you're feeling hardcore, then go for heavy weights.
We already do hard.
I think stop sitting on back. You got that freeze.
Yeah.
Twos. I suggest you rub my twos. In fact, you only one, so don't worry about it all. Okay, your right arm's going to lead the way. Feet a little bit wider. Press the feet down. Your upper body is doing the work with your legs. Take your left arm forward in front of you. And lift your head and chest slightly off the floor. And then grab the weight with your right hand. And we're going to lift the head and chest. And we're going to squeeze back and drop forward. Squeeze back and drop. Believe it or not, it's your left side that's going to this one on your right. Yeah. All those wonderful little back muscles firing up. 5 more. Squeeze. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1 more. And 1. Swap the hands over, settle down, take a breath there. Then squeeze the butt, squeeze your abs, lift your head, lift your chest to the left side. Let's go. Lift it up, drop it down. 10, 9, 8. Pull the shoulders down away from your ears. 7, 6, 4. Come on, pull back, squeeze. Use those extensor muscles. Pull high. Last one. And release. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. Lift your legs up into a hover. Pull your kneecaps off the ground and extend your legs to their maximum. As you extend your legs, you pull your thighs lifting even more. Squeeze your legs a little bit closer together and flip your legs. Focus purely on your butt. Come on, swim kick your legs. Lift, 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 lift. Lots as fast as you can go, 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 go. If you wish, lift your head and chest. If you wish, extend your arms. If you wish, kick arms and legs together. And reach. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on, lift it up. 2, and settle it down. Head to one side. Let your body sit heavy on the ground, and then just take a little wriggle through the body, especially through those hips. So your hands on your shoulders, very briefly. Pick up into cat stretch, transitioning down into a child pose, and just let the back ease off into a wonderful stretch. Extend through the fingers, lift the elbows off the floor. Really enjoy it. 3 more breaths there. And when you've had your last few breaths, just flip yourself over and then bring yourself back over onto your backs again when we started. T-shape, arms underneath those weights. I've got to take my socks off because it's cold. Take a breath in, legs tabletop. Straighten your legs up to the sky, toes pointed. I'm going to take my right leg out to the side, pausing there, and then my left leg is going to go and join it, and I'm controlling it with my ab, pausing, then lifting the top leg all the way back up, V-shaping those legs, followed by the other leg. Pause at the top, left leg goes wide you can, wide, 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 wide. Then join it with your right leg. So if you want to make it a little bit easier, do this with 90-degree bend in the knee.
That's what I was doing.
And then lift your top leg up. Now listen, straight knees, guys, not a halfway point. Either stick with that or stick with that. Right leg out wide. Abs on, left leg joined. Pause, squeeze, and hold. My legs have actually touched the ground. Where are yours? Top leg up, bottom leg up. Okay, here's another hint. When you drop your leg out to the side, put it closer towards your left hand. When you drop your right leg to join the left, pull it towards your left hand. There your abs are going to fire off a lot more. Then lift the top leg, lift the bottom leg. Hold the top, take a breath in. Legs are going together this time. Pendulum your legs to the right. Look to the left. Extend those knees. Toes pointed. Inhale, both come back up together. Exhale, over to the left. I gaze to the right. Squeeze, lengthen and hold. And to the middle. Inhale in the middle. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale over to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Pause. Drop your left leg down. Dorsal flex the feet. Push the heels away, toes down. Pulse the left leg. 8, 7. Right leg to the sky. Come on. 3, 2, lift it up, swap it to the other side, point the toes, pulse your right leg, 8, 7, 6, 5, draw your tummy muscles, left leg to the sky, lift the leg up, bend the knees, and this time, tuck your knees a little bit closer as you drop them over to the right, catch the left leg, and straighten the knee, working to the hamstring with the rotation. So when you look to your right shoulder, your toes are there. Yeah? And then twist. Right, this is the helping hand stretch, isn't it? Oh, I'm scared to help you. So toes flat, straighten the knee.
When have I ever been able to do both of those?
So that way, you'll shoulder down. So you can hold it with that. You tight hamstring people, you. Yeah, underneath, for you. That's it. Now straighten that knee. Push your left shoulder down. As bad as you. Okay, grab your leg, so you're supporting it, and then straighten the leg from there. You got it? Yeah. And then drop that shoulder back down that way. Okay. Good, right, Tom.
Oh, good.
Oh,
You're at the top of the class, Tom.
it's the tone. It's the tone. Last time, deep breath. You've got 2 more breaths, guys. You ready?
Oh, no.
Ease up the back, that's fine. Then your back hits, your shoulders.
Scream.
Okay, guys, when you're ready, bend your knees back together again. Lift back up into the centre. And pop your feet down in the middle.
Did you have a knife there on my shoulder?
Does it feel like that?
Yeah. Felt interesting.
I bruised my client earlier on in the shoulders. Boring, isn't it? He is 82 though. He bruises easily.
Try to stop punching him.
Okay, we have not finished on this. That was our left leg, wasn't it? So the left leg, take it up to the sky and catch it in a normal hamstring stretch. And then lift your head, lift your shoulders, climb up that leg, curl up through the spine and draw your thigh in towards your chest as your chest draws in towards your thigh. So I'm using my bike. What's your right leg doing? Flapping in the air.
Well, I can either lift one or the other on the ground. I can't do both.
I'm going to put a weight over your ankle. And then, if you can, hover your leg.
Yeah, see?
If you wish, you can stay here and just work on the stretch, squeezing through the belly to lift your chest. Or you can release your arms, squeeze up and pump your arms with your legs dead straight. They're your 2 options. If you want, you can come to here and work there. Hey, leg up. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift that leg. 3, 2, and catch the leg. Roll it back. Drop that down. Push the leg as straight as it will go. And then gently bend the knee, drop the foot. Take your foot, slide it underneath your knee, so your knee's pressing on your left foot, and then just catch your knee and go to rotational stretch one more time. So all I'm doing here is rolling onto my outside of my right thigh, and this is a really deep stretch, and you might not want to hold the weight. I currently haven't got weight onto my hand, but I'm still getting a deep stretch in my lower back. And just breathe into it here. If you're lucky, you get a big. Auntie, drop your knee over, go on. Oh dear, here I come again. Here I come again. So the left arm is underneath the weight, the foot slides under the knee, and then your knee comes over. Drop the arm.
Yeah.
Drop the arm. I think actually you might rotate less than Richard.
Oh, I don't want the class anymore.
Okay, yours.
I can do this.
I don't know where your restriction is. Here.
Everywhere. Just me.
Okay, we'll just see. Now, was that a click?
No.
I felt something go.
That's
Let's hope it.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm not doing right then if I'm
Stay
switching
there,
again.
stay there. Okay.
Am I?
Should we go a bit further, pardon?
Am I doing right if I go this far?
You're fine, yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're ready, you can see yourself out a bit. So this can be horrendously strong if you let it be. It's actually stronger if you had your right foot on top of a little block And that's what cracks your sacrum. But I'm not going to use your blocks, those blocks are too high. Okay, relax yourself in the middle. Take your fingers, interlace, and take a full body stretch. Sorry, it's quite a lot of stretch today, guys.
No, that's what we need. That's what I need, sorry.
That's what you all need. I'm glad that's what you're getting. Okay, open those arms out. Slide your hands underneath the waist. Bring your knees back up to tabletop. Right where we were at the beginning. We're going to lower our legs quite comfortably to the left side. We're going to take our eye gaze to the right. And then we're going to bring our legs back to center. Over to the right, eye gaze to the left. Now, because we're all so awake and so flexible now, we can do this with straight legs and back into that pendulum. Now, I'm going to give you a little option with this pendulum motion to stay here, or please do feel free to take that bent knee again, or smiley face, push away, and pull up, push away, and pull up. Now, be aware, you do start rolling, sliding, whatever the word is, down your mat when you do this. And this is totally optional. Gives you a lovely little massage across the lower back, squeezing the belly, really engaging the obliques. As slow or as fast as you like. Come up. We're going to go 4 more, so that might be 4 rotations to the side. Right.
Yes, slow back.
This is your body. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. No.
Reach over.
And when you've done your last one, fly those legs up to the sky. Bend the knees. Put them over to the left.
Sorry.
Okay. So let your body settle here, dropping the shoulder to the right. Pop that hand into the top thigh and stretch the body. I spent the whole week listening to people complain about their backs, and rotations are so vital. So we've done quite a lot today, and that's the reason why I've done it. I think it's the damp weather. And people are actually more stationary at the moment. For some reason, there's a bit of demotivation going on at the moment. So let's get our bodies more awake. Okay, so what I want you to do here is just ease off the stretch a little bit, find a bit more of a comfortable place. You can move your arm if you would need to, and then engage your abs, lift that top leg up and down as one piece. I'll get out of your way in a minute. So remember, we don't want to roll the hip. We just want to control it through the sides of our thighs and buttocks. You can do 6 more abductions in the hip with a slight rotation to the sky. So the knee does slightly. Sometimes I do this with your knees pointing forward, but I don't want to do a little rotation this time, just make sure you're not rolling the hip. When you've done your last one, pause, extend your leg forward, and then lift the leg up, circle it all the way around and down. Mind your way?
No, I think so.
I'm in my own way. The mirror's in my
The
way.
mirror's in your way. Is that far enough forward, the leg?
So with your right arm, if it doesn't like being pressed on the floor anymore, you can move it, but don't rotate your shoulders, Anthony. Back there, back to back you go. There we go. Big moves, big moves. And take your leg in the reverse direction. Not walk fast, Ooh, hello. Something clicked. Make these circles big. Your hip is designed to allow that circumduction. 4 more big circles. Come on, squeeze it. Make them big, you should feel a bit of pain. And when you've done that last one, you can drop your knees back together again. You're taking that back arm. When you're ready, lifting it up towards the sky, bring it all the way over, and then naturally rolling onto the left side. So now we're going to work this leg. So you can extend your bottom leg if you wish, bend your top leg, and then keep it at an 90-degree angle and squeeze it back, and then pull it forward. Back of the foot. So again, it's very easy just to do that and do that. So fixing your core, your trunk is beautifully stable, just squeeze it forward and put it back. It should feel quite nice. What about your hip likes this movement, this lovely sliding motion. 4, squeeze back. 3, make sure your hips, so your knee doesn't drop lower than hip level. Put it up towards the shoulder, squeeze it back, lifting it high. Last one, and when you've done your last squeeze back, find the center, lift the knee, and pulse the knee at the very top. Now my leg is coming up as one piece, I haven't rotated the hip, and I've got a tiny little muscle working at the side of my buttock, pulling that leg up. 10, 9, 8, lift the foot a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, just hold it there. And just gently ease it down, straightening your legs to release. Staying stacked, abs on. So fire off the abs, lift the top leg, lift the bottom leg, lift the leg a little bit higher at the top and press it up and down. Oh, that's the other side. Come on, top leg, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, in the air, float it. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze that buttock. 5, 4, 3, we hold the last one in the air, we lift up a little bit higher. Bend the knee slightly, give it a little rub. Okay, we're going to roll over onto our backs. Slide your arms back underneath those weights. Straighten your legs down. Abs on. If you can, either one by one or both legs together, lift up to the sky. Open the legs to a wide V. Then pull the toes in, push the heels to the sky. Straighten out as much as you possibly can. If you want more in the abs, push the legs further away from you. Now pull those legs back in. Close them. Pause here. Point the toes, drop your left leg down, right leg to the sky. Pulse that left leg. 8, 7, right leg high. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up. Other leg goes down. Press it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift it up. Bend your knees. Pop your knees over to the left again. Once they hit the ground, settle into the stretch. So we're back to this nice stretch, which feels very easy and comfortable. Then catch your top leg. Press the heel away, straighten the knee, catch it from underneath the calf and take it into the hamstring stretch, other arm.
Same with the cup.
Straighten the leg, straighten the leg, straighten the leg. And your right hand pinned to the floor. And breathe into that hamstring. As much as I'd like to stay here all day holding that leg, I need to go and help other people.
That's fine, thank you.
Straighten. Breathe into the stretch, guys. So your left hand's got a hold of the leg, and your right shoulder pressed to the floor. Oh, there we go. Hold, grab that hand, grab the leg. There we go. Straighten the knee. Hold it from underneath because you can support it. Push your leg into me, straight, like you're kicking me away. More, more. Kick me, kick me. Right shoulder down. Okay, we begin to ease out of this again. So bring the leg up to the sky. Once you hit the top, slide your left leg down and catch around the back of your hamstring. So we continue the hamstring stretch. We lift up through the leg. We lift our head and shoulders. Pull our leg down. We lift our chest up. And we push our left leg into the floor.
Anthony.
It's
It's just
there.
not going down, is it?
I can do it from there.
Now hold the leg. Squeeze up.
Don't do that.
Stay here and just work on the stretch, squeezing something through the abs, still working into the abdomen. You can take your arms forward, you can pump your arms. Or,
It was easy.
come on. Pump, let's go. Come on, reach, pump. Get that leg up. I get more out of it down here. Reach, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 10, 9, 8, straighten your legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and set it down. Catch the leg again one more time. Now bend the knee, pop that foot, slide the foot underneath the knee, open your arms back out, and then take that right knee, sorry, over to the left. And if you're lucky, yes, okay. Oh my gosh, got my arms in a break. Okay, nice and deep breath. I don't want to pay with the flips and others. You okay? Breathe into it. Try to get your foot tucked behind the knees. That's it. Nice positions, guys. Anybody clicked yet?
Yes. That is as you push me
God,
before.
someone did. No, I just don't think your spine's got any looseness to it. Forgive. Just take a couple more breaths there. Go a little bit deeper if you can. You fell on you then, that'd be interesting. And then you can ease it back slowly. Sliding your leg down once you hit the floor. Get yourself back up into the middle. Oh! Stand up. Pull your knees in. Roll side to side, pull her back. Just enjoy that knee opening, open the feet. See sacrum nice and open, just roll side to side, massaging into it. And then slide your hands behind the thighs and roll yourselves up and sit tall. You should feel very rotated after this. Hands to the knees, lift your spine. Quite all at different angles then. Open your arms and just take a lovely reach up to the sky, always interlace the fingers and push the palms away. Full extension, lifting up, drop the shoulders. Bring your arms forward, turn your palms in and just open up through the shoulder blades, nice little stretch there. Then open the arms, hands behind and lift your chest, lift your eye gaze and take your jaw and try and get the lower jaw overlapping the top jaw. And drop your chin back. It's a really strong stretch on the neck if you get it right.
I feel like an idiot.
No one's looking at you.
Good, really soon.
And then bring your head forward, sit yourself tall. Open your arms, nice little soft big reach up, hands together, big clap, big bow, thanks God. 5 managed to record on my mobile today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yes.